Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Marianne's Mystic Mansions. I'm Marianne. I am extremely happy to be here with you today. I have had some very interesting turn of events, and I'm reading for all of the astrological signs, all the November readings, and I was doing pretty well with the momentum. I've gotten up to Libra, and today I'm going to be reading for all the beautiful Scorpios, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and even Mercury. Mercury is super important, especially for this month, because we have Mercury turning retrograde. It's already starting with my wonderful, communication skills. But we'll get to that in a moment. What I do want to say is, happy birthday, Scorpios. This is definitely your solar return. It's your birthday season, and it's going to continue on through November, 22nd? So lots of love to you out there, and I hope you're celebrating, and today in particular is your day. Happy Halloween. I'm wearing my special little jelly bean and candy corn necklace for you. And let me just explain, if I may, I already did your reading. It was well in progress, and lo and behold, I looked up, and I mentioned it, I think, a day or so ago with other readings. It said, phone storage full, no more room, right? And I thought, because I made the effort yesterday to, delete apps and all the things that you need to do. And I'm not really savvy, but I'm really doing my best to learn. And it's imperative that I have enough space for my readings, right? So anyway, I started with your reading, and for those that are new, welcome. For those returning, thank you so much. For those that want to be a subscriber or like and support and share, all of that is so incredibly thoughtful and supportive, and I greatly appreciate it. I'm just letting you know it means the world to me, and so I must say that first and foremost. But I want to say that I also started a little regiment, and what it is because there'll be a lot of changes. I just did my first reading upload last month for October, so if you didn't get a chance to see that, please do look at those. It's great for the algorithms and for me to continue and grow this channel, and hopefully you'll like the messages, because even though we're going into November, the energies from the eclipses alone that were happening in the latter part of September and early September in the sign of Libra are going to follow through our lives for months to come. And the energies coming through November are just extra and added, and, just another level and dimension of our lives, okay? So I do a format where I do readings, of course, and I do like to incorporate at the beginning a chakra check. And to me, chakras are essential to be aware of. They're the energy centers that run through our entire body. They activate the different area as to where they're located. And I can tell you quickly, there are 8 in total. The first one being at the root or base of your spine, which is the root chakra, working itself up to the sacral chakra, just below the belly button, where your sexual organs are. And it's all about the creativity and all things that are just, you feel really passionate and creative about. So, and sexual, and, there's that juice that's flowing from you, every pore, right? Wanting to express and share with others this wonderful gifts that you have. Then we go on to the sacral solar plexus, and that is your strength and your courage and your vitality, and it's your power, and it's super important. Of course, the heart is everything, and it's the most intelligent organ, and it's got so much intuition to it. And then we go to the throat, and keeping that clear and open so that we can express ourselves authentically and genuinely, and then we work up to the third eye, which is right between the eyebrows, and that's our intuition and our ability to see and communicate with the other side, with the higher power within us, with our angels and our guides and our ancestors and those who have passed to the other side. It's miraculous. It's a real beautiful gift that we have within ourselves, each and every one of us. The crown is, of course, the ability to take in information and the downloads that come in through dreams in various different forms. And then the last is the eighth, which is what unites us all. Okay, the chakra of all and infinity and just that beautiful collaboration that we all have, the co-creation always going on. So I haven't put on my other glove yet, but I am wearing the beautiful, lacy, incredible, seductive and sexual and sensual and mysterious gloves that represent you, beautiful Scorpios. And also, you know, I'm told black has every color in it, and that kind of makes sense too, because you feel all things and you really pick up on things that a lot of other signs just don't have that ability to do. So it's a real gift as far as I'm concerned. And so anyway, I start with the chakras and see which one was picked for you. So it was already done, and I'm not going to redo it if that's okay, due to the fact that I was at the store for the phone for about 2.5 hours. And so we're going to pick up where we were because I love what came up. You got the 6th chakra. So that's the focus for you, but it also makes perfect sense as you are a water element. And water elements like Pisces and Cancer as well have always had this divine gift that allows them to really understand their feelings, really immerse themselves in their feelings. That's how you actually know people. That's how you can generate a sense of connection with other people. It's pretty profound in ways, and I know a lot of Scorpios that are amazing and incredibly good at metaphysical astrology or any kind of metaphysical practice. It's like it's innate in you. You were born into it. It must be from many lifetimes or, you know, ancestral, that type of thing. But it is actually who you are at your deepest core. You're the most intense of all the water signs. You definitely are representing the 8th house. What I did mention in the video that I don't want to forget is I was getting things together and I looked down and I noticed that the death card had fallen out of this deck from, I guess, yesterday. I don't remember pulling it, but, you know, I shuffle quite a bit. And that was definitely an omen because that's who you represent in the tarot is the death. So this is definitely you in your energy, you predicting and feeling and really digging deep to find out the truth. You're the detective of the astrology, we call you, you know, the horoscope. We recognize that when you go for something, you don't just go halfway, Scorpio. You're in it for the absolute, the deepest depths, places you like to go and kind of discover that a lot of people don't really want to go near. The 8th house is life and death and rebirth, and it's disease, and it's all sorts of, you know, it's other people, it's hidden enemies, it's good, it's bad, it's if you want to call it good or bad, it's light, it's shadowy, it's so many things, and it's really always kind of a mystery sometimes as to how that's going to affect you or anybody. So that'll be told, but what I really, really love for you, and then I'll go on to the actual chakra explanation in your reading for today, is that we have the new moon in your sign starting straight off the bat, November 1st. And that's such a beautiful, beautiful thing. I love all moon phases. I feel like you really resonate as you have that sense and you realize the currents, and, you know, you kind of go with it. There's a moodiness to a lot of the water signs because they're always dealing with these feelings, and, you know, that they take very much to heart. It's not always easy if you're an empath to take on the energy. It's great to have time to calm down and to be alone and to rejuvenate and, you know, build back up your energy, which is what the chakras can really help you with too. So the 6th chakra came up for you, and it's so beautiful. It has to do with your third eye and the connection between you and the unknown, the unseen, the omnipresent. What it says about it is, my intuition connects me to the all-seeing, omnipresent nature of the universe. Divine intelligence flows through me. I am provided profound insights that allow me to navigate life's constant movement with simplicity and ease. And I do believe that about you too. As mysterious as you are, I think you're very straightforward. You are ruled by Mars and more currently by Pluto. So there's a lot of predominant energy in both of those the month of November, and it has been through October as well. And it's not always necessarily lighthearted by any means. But a lot of times that energy of Mars, which is the warrior planet, it's also the planet that rules Aries. We've had these eclipses in North Node Aries, South Node Libra. So it's in the air. It's been very, very volatile in a lot of ways. It's not stopping soon. We have an election next week. That's every 4 years. So obviously there's going to be people that are unhappy with the outcome and people that are extremely happy. Both energies create, that kind of Mars effect. It can be really heightened happiness or really heightened anger and aggression. We just have to be aware, protect ourselves. And so using this inner beautiful gift you have, and then the just kind of validation through spirit of the chakra to focus on, this makes a lot of sense, Scorpio. And then, as I mentioned, this is a gift that was given, the whole package. It's such a wonderful gift. And it includes all 7 of the chakra crystals. And I'm not without crystals. I mean, they always have to be a part of it. What I love is that the third eye represents insight, dreams, and intuition, and it's amethyst, which is my favorite. So I knew there was another reason why I felt very connected to you, and especially today, though I do have 3 planets in Scorpio and 1 in Pisces, so 4 total in water. So I actually do resonate very well. And when I'm doing readings, a lot of times I take on that energy. And so it feels pretty darn good having this new moon. Now, this incident with the phone was, well, it wasn't expected, but, I'm at a point now, honestly, even though it can be disruptive and all that. It's a new moon. It's not even during the shadow period of Mercury retrograde, because we try not to get new technology during that time. I had to get a brand new, well, it's a used car. My car died last Mercury retrograde in August, and I had the car for 20 years, so that was another transition. You're all about transition, right? You fully understand that you guide us through these transitions. You're continually transforming and, bettering yourself. You only want to do the best you can do. One of the most loyal friends and lovers that I've ever really experienced in my lifetime. There's no getting around it. You're not a phony when it comes to how you feel about things. People very clearly know how you're feeling. I also really appreciate that. That's the truth part. So I love that you have the amethyst. So I stuck in already the amethyst crystal that comes, and that does once again represent the third eye. So then I said, let's move on to the reading. And we did. And of course, I'd shuffle them, and I will re-explain to all of you that the cards and what they represent for this month's reading, because I change it up. It was the Celtic Cross all of October. We have the first one, which is the overall energy. The second represents love, partnerships, romance, work, friends, all different variances there. The next card will represent your finances, your money, your value, what you consider to be valuable. You could be speaking of the wealth that's in your health, because that's really everything, right? I mean, without that, money isn't nearly as important, is it? And so then we go on to the possible outcome, and then what I call our wild card. And I'll finish it off with your Psychic Tarot of the Heart Oracle message, okay? So I didn't want to redo it because, like I said, it was very, very synchronistic to who you are as a person, and as far as your traits and your personality and so forth, as far as the third eye. And then we go, and the first card is the Wayfarer. Now, this is a deck that, unlike the Rider-Waite, has different names for the major arcana. This is a major arcana. Major arcana is in readings. Spirit saying to you, I want you listening, I want you paying attention, okay? This is really important. The minor arcana are people, places, and things in our life, okay? And everyday occurrences, but this is the card that represents the lovers. So I really wanted it, and I didn't want to say, well, let's just start over yet again when I come home. So there's something very important to you in your relationships. And it doesn't surprise me, being as we had this incredible, it'll be 18 months total for the last eclipse that happens in Aries. Also Mars ruled. So there's a very divine connection with that in itself. That's the leader. That's the power that you have within you. That's our solar plexus right here, and just that strength we keep feeling, and it's growing and it's getting stronger as we learn and grow. But the Lovers is what it says. It's definitely about that relationship. Maybe somebody new, maybe somebody you're not aware of yet, but you're feeling, and you've been feeling because you've been wanting it. So you're manifesting it and it's being put out there. Well, it's being heard, always is. And if it's not someone new, it's definitely somebody that you just have such a strong, heartfelt connection with. And it might be that you're going to take a next step. You know, you might want to get married. You might want to move in. You might want to do all those things. But it's a perfect selection. And if it's not romance, it's a relationship of some sort, a partnership that's growing, and it's only going to be for your betterment. Now, with this new moon tomorrow in your sign, Scorpio, it's definitely about writing down your intentions. Always write them down. When you write them down, somehow they tend to happen even more accurately, I find, you know, and then you can look back and review and say, wow, as you check off the ones that keep manifesting for you. Intention is so strong. It's really one of the best manifesting tools we can do and use, is to have that intention. But as we go on to the next card, which was your relationship, whether it be love or partnership of any kind, you got the 10 of Pentacles. So I was pointing out that it has the amethyst right in there. And the amethyst is definitely a protection of your gifts and, you know, just keeping toxicity away. It's the healing crystal that I always love to keep. Obviously, anybody wants to heal if you're not feeling 100% as quickly as possible. And let me say to you, and I have absolute receipts on this, that one of the reasons I had to be gone so long was for my health. And I didn't really have answers. I mean, it was serious and it was concerning. I could go to work, but that was about it. And I just started reading, and the Scorpio in my chart was just like, I got to figure this out. I got to find out the truth because it's too evasive. I'm not getting answers. And that's what this is showing. It's showing that you have that protection. You are getting this guidance. If it's not within yourself, which we all have, you know, what does it say? What is the saying? Well, healer, heal thyself, basically, you know. Physician, heal thyself. We know our bodies more than anybody. And when we really listen and focus, we can heal so many things. But so I see this as being absolutely an earth element. 10 is the highest you can go in the major arcana. That's the most, you know, every aspect of your life is being recognized and fulfilled. It has to do with the root chakra, which is our grounded energy, and always staying grounded. You know, the Taurus moon, the full moon is happening on the 15th of November. So that's your polar opposition, but it's a beautiful energy for you. It brings in a bounty full of things. The 10 is everything. It can be you coming into new money you're not aware of. It could be legacy, and it could absolutely have to do with inheritance. People don't always have to die to have that happen. It could be something that's been left and you're not aware of. It could be the lottery. I mean, it could be. That's also kind of that, like I said, 8th house, other people's money situation that you are, you know, noted for, and where you reside in your energies. So there's that. But I also feel like it's definitely you protecting your love, protecting your relationships, nurturing them. I feel like a lot of water signs tend to meet up and connect with water signs. Not always, of course. But it just so happens tomorrow, in addition to the new moon, we have the beautiful water trine. And that is the, of course, you, sun in Scorpio. Then we have the moon. Well, actually, the moon's going to be in Libra, I believe. But I didn't mean to say that. What I meant to say is Mars, your ruling planet, has been in Cancer. And it stays there and has been there since the beginning of September. But it'll stay there through, I think, the first week. And then it goes into Leo and then back into Cancer for, I think, through April because of a retrograde. But either way, beautiful energy for you. And then the last part of the trine, because the trine means 3, and it's a very complementary connection for all of you, is Saturn in Pisces. So, wow. I mean, that's love, that's imagination, that's compassion, that's absolute feeling and love and completing and filling your cups. But these are pentacles, so it's really something that you want to have last and stay. And I see this with whatever relationship this is, and it made it really special for me to be able to read that for you. So we'll move along now, and it'll be new to me because I did not turn these over. And the next one is, like I said, the money card, which this is, but it was in the relationship. So let's see what this says. Revolution. Ooh, is that the Tower? I believe it is. I'm still learning because they're different than the Rider-Waite with the name. I'll look it up for sure, but it's 16. I'm almost positive it is. Well, you've got that electric, which is still kind of, it's calmed down considerably, but the energies, like I said, from the eclipses are definitely with us. The lessons are still being learned. The information is still being unraveled. And there was a huge tower that made you really change your thought process. You maybe had an epiphany. Maybe you just knew after a lot of time, or no time at all. You're just like, this is the person that I want to spend my life. This is the person I want to grow my life with. I feel this is absolutely right. And when you feel, you absolutely know, because that's how you gauge things in your life, right? Let me double check for you. Make sure that it is, in fact, the Tower. But yeah, I'm pretty sure, and if not, we'll find out what it is. So here's the Major Arcana, and it is, like I said, number 16. So let's just go in here. Here's the Major Arcana. All right. That's too far, too far, too far. Introspection. Where did it go? Okay, bear with me. I apologize. I'm just trying to figure this out. So it's 10, 14. Okay. It's got the 1 after that, so here we go. Isn't that something? Revolution. The Tower. Okay, yeah. So anyway, all of that to let you know. You probably can't see that, but yeah, well, let me just read to you as well. Things are no longer working. You have tried and tried, but it's time to start over again. Let's burn down to rise anew like a phoenix, exactly like a Scorpio, okay? You are so capable of this, and it happens throughout your life, and I'm so thrilled to see that this came out. It's so perfect. Our goddess stands above burning flames, holding a banner of society ablaze. She channels lightning to call attention to her actions. This says enough is enough, and asks us to dismantle the systems that aren't working, like my phone. And, well, let's see. This may be a personal revolution, evolution, or something on a great scale. Something you're feeling called to do. Shed yourself, believe that by starting fresh with this incredible new moon, things will grow. The beautiful purple flowers blossom amid the chaos. Well, there's the amethyst reference again, too. Love readings, love sharing in real time, how it can be so synchronistic. And it's for you specifically, although general, all Scorpios, of course, it's very, very perfect. And so something having to do with your money wasn't working, you're done with that, you're going to you're going to be successful. It may be in the relationship. It could be somebody you're going partnerships with that's going to help you by investing. That's another form of partnership, right? And it has to do with your livelihood and everything, which is very important to you. You study, you work hard, you do the best, and you get to the highest, places because of that. So that's exciting, and that's your second Major Arcana. The next is going to be the possible outcome. So you have the spirits of the sword, and there it is. There's that influence of Libra. I mean, we just finished Libra season last week on the 22nd. So yeah, the transformation is real. The new moon, here it is in the card, and there's the butterflies. So that's the outcome. It's just you're absolutely ready. You want truth. You know that. You're going to cut away like that sword in the Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. We want fairness and justice, and we want to speak from our hearts. So we want to speak with clarity and we want to be understood. And that's going to be maybe a little harder during the retrograde, but it'll come back. And it is a retrograde in the sign of Sagittarius. So for me, Sagittarius is already, we've got Venus is in Sagittarius, which is a beautiful softening effect. And it's got that benevolence and the love and all the gorgeous things, money and stuff that goes with it. That's going to affect you in a beautiful way. But also, we have Mercury in there. So Mercury, when it's in Sagittarius, is very optimistic. It's believing the best possible outcome, okay? And that's a good influence on you too. It doesn't hurt anybody to have that kind of feeling and that belief. It works wonders, in fact. So you're definitely feeling, as usual, the energies that have been surrounding us, the potency of the Libra eclipse still working, the desire to create the best relationships, to have the ability to see different perspectives, to be fair, to be just. Could be a court situation happening that's going to come in your favor. I love all of this. I really do. We'll finish with the wild card for the actual layout. And you have the Nymphs of Wands. So my goodness, you have quite a beautiful array here. The only thing that's not showing is the cups, but then that's you. So you're in your power, and it might come up with your oracle message in some way. But the wands are the fire. They are the Mars. They are the let's get it happening. It's the beginning. The nymph is like the page. And I've got to cover this part up right here, according to YouTube. It's new ideas. It's new inspiration. It's new drive. And that's going to happen from this new moon. And it's going to be working so much in your favor for weeks. I'm excited to know what that is if you want to share. If you are new to my channel and you are persuaded in any way to become a subscriber and to like and share, I greatly appreciate it. I'm going to do my best to manifest 1,000 subscribers by Christmas. What do you think? You could be a big part of that. Everything you do, subscribing and everything is free. So that's the good news. And I'd love to have you coming back. I really would. This is my community. It's not something I'm going to start until I'm not able to talk, right? And I don't foresee that happening anytime soon. But on occasion, it sounds as though it's going to happen. You never know. So anyway, I'm going to finish, like I said, with your oracle message. And I just think it's going to be a beautiful month in so many ways. There's going to be some fiery energies. There's going to be there's aggression always. You just have to know when to release, and I know you do, to remove yourself from that energy, to stick with the feelings that feel the best for you. And I particularly like this for you. First of all, it's number 4. 4 is stability. It's that grounded feeling coming from the root chakra, the stability, the 10 of Pentacles. But it's the message for you, my beautiful, with the purple, mind you, Scorpios, is open up. All right. Now, I will say that that's the one thing I've noticed with a lot of Scorpios. You have the best intentions. You have the most incredible, like I said, loyal heart. You're very, very passionate when it comes to your love. You're not messing around. It means a great deal to you. And there's a lot of effort to keep it alive a lot of times, but sometimes it's hard to express. You're feeling it, but you're not necessarily expressing it. So it's just inviting you to remember to try to open that part in that chakra, your throat chakra, as best as you can, because communication is a lot. There's different ways to communicate. And I know you like to on the physical form, which is a great expression of communicating. And yet it's just reminding you that when you are vocal and you speak from your heart, it comes easier. And it's something that you might want to consider. All of this is always free will, right? Well, I'm glad I got this new phone. I'm glad that I was able to do this reading. I hope it turned out. I'll be watching part of it anyway. And I wish you the most incredible solar return birthday seasons. And I hope to see you and have you watching me next month in December. Have a beautiful holiday if you do celebrate Thanksgiving. Happy Halloween again. Till next time. Bye for now.